stay running.
The old C7 here. Sounds like we had a bearing or something lock up in this motor. It's probably caused from that pulley coming off during the middle of a pull. Shearing that keyway off could have rattled something on that crank. Not sure, but it is not happy. It does start up, it barely runs, but we're gonna go ahead and load it into the trailer and just take this thing home, and we'll figure out what we're gonna do to it. We'll probably be changing the combos on this car. Coming out just completely new setup for next season. But just a rough day with this car. It's been a rough 4 months just trying to get this thing done. But that's it, guys. The C7 is gonna be in hiding for another little while here. We got kilrstang all finished up with the twin turbo kit. Can barely even hear it. Did an MBRP muffless exhaust, so it's got no mufflers. Everything else is stock. So the turbos go right into the factory mid pipes. Sounds stock, Curtis. Sure, we put turbos on this thing?
We got turbos.
Oh yeah, well, you can't see nothing underneath the hood. It's just, yeah, the turbos are way down in there by the transmission, so it's pretty nice little kit. It just makes it nice up here in the engine bay. You don't have any of the heat from the turbos getting to it. Went ahead and left the ProCharger coolant tank in there just because it does look nicer. It's already got all the black fittings and stuff on there, so this car is gonna run really good. We put a converter in this too, didn't we?
Yes, sir. Built tranny and a converter.
Yeah, this will be a good running car here once it gets all lined out. We're putting this on the dyno?
I don't know.
We
should
need
make 900.
We should put it on the dyno.
Plus.
We'll put it on the dyno.
Okay.
It's like 5.
It's on 7.5 already. This is normal to me, isn't it to you?
Yeah.
This should be pretty good. What rate? 7.9.
We did get the 1LE back from Tanner's Customs and Collisions today. Check out this. So he did the wheels in a gloss black because the gray with all the black accents just had to go. He also did the calipers to match the color of the car in that shock color. Turned out really good. Made a huge difference on the car. Went ahead and did the side markers, front bow tie to kind of blend that in. We also lowered the car on BMR lowering springs, so it turned out really good. Get a view here so that way you guys can see it. Look at that. The calipers just really look good on those black wheels. Need to put some black lug nuts on there, and I think we'll be pretty much set on the exterior of this car. We also got all the parts today from Texas Speed for the Camaro. We got some headers, ported, milled cylinder heads. We got a custom cam, you know, all the good stuff. We also got the MSD intake, which I'll show you here in a second. I had Justin Tanner paint my new MSD intake for this car. This is the MSD intake that we had done, obviously color matched for the outside of the car, so that turned out really nice. We'll be getting this stuff all on the car here real quick. So that's everything that we got for the 1LE project that we're gonna do. We're gonna try to make 600 wheel horsepower naturally aspirated with the stock motor. It's gonna be tough, but I think we can get pretty damn close. We spec'd out the cam. We're doing some pretty cool stuff with the heads, and then this intake. It should be a really good running combo once it's all finished up. God dang, Justune, is this the new car?
Oh man.
Woo. Man, this thing is not.
Looks decent.
Interior looks good.
Yeah, I just need to find. I want some different seats, but
Yeah, those are kind of Summit racing. Summit racing.
I just want, honestly, I want stock ones.
And the paint is amazing.
Well, the front's been just painted because I put the hood on it, but I mean the rest
Yeah.
is original.
Turbo LS, huh?
Yeah. I think it sets up a lot better with the mini cup.
Oh yeah, it does. Looks good. RC components. It's gonna run some 7s.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Good.
Ooh. Yeah. Look at that.
This thing is awesome, man.
Oh yeah. So Justin used to own the Red Dragon that we always were riding in years back. Now he's in the Fox bodies. She's flipping you off.
Oh man.
Yeah. We did. We left a good burnout down the road.
It sounded like it. It sounded like
And some lady flipped us off that was coming the other way.
Justune, it sounds incredible, man.
Oh man, we got all sorts of fucking rocks and shit on the tires now.
It sounded like I was next to it.
Oh, yeah. And Justin, you're going to have to clean it off.
I know.
You got some cleaning to do today.
Dude, it sounds incredible, man.
I thought there was no way it was gonna do a burnout.
Is it E85 or C16?
Yeah.
Justune, that brought back some memories. Doing the burnouts on the road, doing some pulls.
It's a good one.
Today we are actually working on Nemo up there, getting him ready for FL2K. We're going to go down to Bradenton Motorsports Park and hang out with our friends Cletus and Victor, the guy that owns the track, and just have a good old time down there before we start back up with streetcar takeover events to finish out this year. What we're doing in Nemo, well, we're actually putting in a Circle D torque converter, and we're going to have the transmission gone through and put the beefier clutches in it, make it shift a little better, just like we did on our old ZL1 Snow White just a couple videos ago. So we're doing the same thing in Nemo. The white ZL1 worked out so well with having the transmission gone through by us. We decided to go ahead and get Nemo taken care of. So we did get a converter from Circle D. We're going to be trying that out. They have not yet released the converters, but we have a good relationship with them. And we also have a good relationship with Mark Carlisle and Carlisle Racing. Well, he had a spare ZL1 converter and needed a car to test it. So he called me up, said, hey, I don't have another ZL1 to test. I know yours is running really good. I'm going to send you this converter and have you try it out. So we're going to put that in the car and see what we do down in Bradenton. It should be pretty good DA down there, some good air. But yeah, so right now we're just taking the transmission stuff out of Nemo. So underneath here, we had to take the exhaust off. That is a huge muffler. I don't know if anyone's ever seen a ZL1 or a 6th gen muffler, but that thing is massive. It almost looks like a gas tank. But we got that out of there. Just kind of almost got the transmission out. We went ahead and got the converter bolts loose. I did notice one thing on this drive shaft here. Look how tweaked that is. I don't know if they're all like that too on just that particular one. That one's like that, so I don't know if that's normal or what. I wouldn't think it is, but yeah. So I just sent that picture to the guys over at G-Force Engineering. It's like, hey, I think we may have almost found the limits of this drive shaft, so we're gonna see what they say back on that. Yeah, here's the 10-speed transmission in the ZL1. Pretty big unit actually, but we almost got this thing out. We'll see what it looks like once it's all the way out of the car. Yeah, we got the clutch kit for the old ZL1 here. There it is. Rebestos.
Steels are right there.
What's in this box?
That's the steels.
Oh, that's steels.
Yep. You got the clutches. They pack them separately compared to the other
Okay.
one. So this is the kit for the steel kit. There's your clutch kit.
Nice.
We'll make a shift.
It's gonna shift real nice. We got the Nemo's tranny right here. For some reason, GM puts heat blankets on their 10 speeds and the Mustangs do not. Mustangs just come out bare, but it's got a really nice heat blanket on the GM one. And then we'll swap out that converter and put a Circle D in it, throw it back in the car. You said this thing will be done tomorrow?
Oh yeah, I'll have it done tomorrow.
Dang.
Anything for you, Mr. Keith?
Hey, we need to come check out this Grand Prix real quick.
Shit, I broke it again.
You broke it again?
Snapped the input shaft.
What?
Yeah, I know.
So this thing is pretty gnarly. Check this out. Yeah.
It's getting the 4T80. So
How much power does it make?
it made 714, but
714.
that was what it did 2 years ago, and then on the new tranny, it snapped that billet oversized input shaft, so it's making more for sure.
Got some methanol?
Yeah, it's going to 85 though. When I put the 4T80 in
Just
it,
leave the meth on it. You already got it.
I know. I thought about it. You can leave it all on there.
Might as well. It's a nice Camaro.
Oh yeah.
Dang. Got all the cool stuff.
I'm hoping to make if I could get close to 1,000 of the tires.
Still front wheel drive.
Still front wheel drive.
Oh my gosh. All right, well, I'll let you to it. I'm heading back to the shop. Take care of Nemo's tranny for us.
Tomorrow, man.
All right.
It's never even been installed.
There's Nemo with his trans out. Yeah, looking good. Yeah, this bracket right here that we were talking about a while ago, it's definitely bent. These bolts, look at the bolt. It's wobbling. But we're going to send it. I mean, we got no choice. It's held up. All the, like Tim was just saying, all the power goes through that little bitty drive shaft.
That is it. That is it.
I think we're going to get rid of this deal. I had this exhaust for the new 1LE. It's a AWE muffler exhaust. I think we're going to try it on the ZL1. See how it sounds. I can always get another one for the 1LE. We got the C7 just chilling over here. Basically, guys, what we had going on, not sure. Something probably happened whenever that balancer sheared the keyway off. You know, it was in the middle of a dyno pull. I think what happened was it may have taken out a bearing whenever it did that. So we're going to have to take the engine back out of the car and send it back to the awesome guys over at Texas Speed. I talked to them on the phone, and they're going to get the motor back, and they said they would get it fixed, whatever it is. So that's really awesome at Texas Speed to you know, take care of that, being that it honestly wasn't even their issue to begin with, obviously, with the crank deal coming apart. So they are going to get the engine fixed up for us and back to us so we can throw it back in the C7, and we'll be able to hopefully get this thing going pretty good. I think we are just going to keep the same setup in the car. Once we get the motor back, we'll get it running, and we'll go out and make some passes in this thing with the Pro Charger on there just to see what this combo can do, because that's what I've really been wanting to see. And then if we want to go faster, or it may be fast. I mean, there's cars around 750s with pretty much this same combo on these C7s. If we got to throw nitrous on it, we'll throw nitrous on it. I don't care. We're going to get this car to go really fast. But that's what's going on with the C7, in case anyone was wondering after the last video. So it's just chilling over here. We got a busy shop right now, and you know, this car is kind of comes second, really. The customer cars come first. So we're just gonna let it chill out over here for a while we get caught up at the shop and go from there.